my name is Nana and welcome to my corner of the internet where I give you the advice that my therapist gives me for free $99 because I think mental health services should always be accessible. Today we're going to talk about boundaries and why you don't have them. But honestly, it's okay. I barely have them my damn self. I'm working on it. First off, what are boundaries? Boundaries are the limits and rules that you set for yourself in relationships, whether they are platonic, romantic, familial, etc. Your boundaries are constantly changing and evolving and definitely differ per person to person. There are 3 different types of boundary styles. There's porous, healthy, and rigid. I have fallen into all of these categories at different times, and I probably always will. I hope never to reach porous again. Having porous boundaries is the inability to say no. It's giving very people pleaser energy. You get the connection that you're hoping for, but it's like at what cost? Healthy boundaries are the ability to say no while also still being open, trying new things and expanding your boundaries and changing them when necessary. While rigid is something I struggle with a lot. I struggle with having rigid boundaries sometimes because I'm a Libra and I love a good grudge. But I feel like usually when I put a rigid boundary in place, it is because I typically have had very porous boundaries previously, and so I'm like fed up and I'm like, oh, so here's a rigid boundary. When in reality, you want to be somewhere in the middle, in the healthy area where like you kind of have like a give and take of like giving people a chance and then being like, okay, no, like let's reel it back in. That's not working for me. I say all that to say, I'm not saying no contact is bad. Sometimes you definitely need to have no contact with people, but I think sometimes we should evaluate whether or not we're placing such a rigid boundary in place because we just have like had no boundaries before that. Boundaries, yes, are for other people in relationships. They are also for yourself, and you can make them for yourself. And as much as it is annoying to have to play devil's advocate, sometimes it's not just the other person's fault. Sometimes it's your own as well. Sometimes you set yourself up for failure in relationships, and you have to analyze your own boundaries and be like, am I having to place this rigid boundary in place because I never boundary with myself to take care of myself and make sure that I'm okay? There are also 6 boundary types. The first is physical, which is how you manage physical touch and personal space. Emotional, which is how you share and protect your feelings. Intellectual, which is how you express and explore thoughts and ideas. Sexual, which is who you share your sexuality with and how you share your sexuality. Material, which is how you spend your money and care for your possessions. Time, which is how you spend your time and how you structure it. Don't forget that boundaries are for yourself as well as for others. And it's gonna take time. You're not gonna grow boundaries overnight. You just gotta take the first step and try. So I leave you with, take your meds, drink your water, and have a good day. See you next time.